Magic is the art and science of causing change to occur in accordance with the will, which, according to Crowley, makes Max Stirner a wizard. You know, all mental illnesses and neurodivergences can be defined as narcissism. We can go through them. Schizophrenia would be the narcissistic or selfish individualistic belief. It's the framing of the individual as superior to its society. For example, anxiety. Anxiety is when you believe that everyone else cares about you more than they actually do, right? Like social anxiety. No one actually remembers when you fuck up. Of course, no one gives a shit about you, but you narcissistically believe you're more important than you are, and your actions are more important than they are. Other forms of anxiety are very similar. An inflated sense of ego or narcissism. Depression is a similar thing, that your suffering is uniquely special or bad, and that it, deserves more precedence over the external world or society. Your suffering takes precedence over that. Schizophrenia could be considered to be the narcissistic belief that, or insistence that, your form of reality supersedes external reality. That the individual's reality, your proclamations about history, or your mind, or your body, or sound you're experiencing, or any of these things, supersede the external opinion about those things. Again, it's a narcissistic belief. Autism is obviously narcissistic. The inability to communicate with anyone other than yourself, an insistence on focusing on particular hyper obsessions which interest only you as an individual, and an incapability of participating in society. You can extend this to pretty much every mental illness and neurodivergence that exists. Some are easy, like BPD is very obviously narcissism, and some may require a little more thought. But fundamentally, all of these so-called psychiatric disorders fit under this label, because the entire premise of so there being such a thing as madness or mental illness is that the individual never supersedes society, and therefore everyone who imposes their will, or every egoist, every voluntary egoist, is necessarily both a magician and insane. It's very dangerous for me to be here in my room listening to Shinsei Kamata-chan.
Simultaneously holding more muscle mass. And once you have the frame set, we need something to move it, so our body spins out this stuff we call muscle tissue. This stuff is really neat, as it occupies every corner of our body and allows movement by contracting ties needed to keep your heart beating. Much of breathing is running the rate.
He's being accused of putting out propaganda, not citing sources, and today oversimplifying history so much his heart has broke down. This is what happens when ultimates come from heroin.
once again, we're going to be taking a closer look at one of these clips. Look at this. So here's the soldier, right? I was confused because I was watching this clip back and I was like, it doesn't look like I'm aiming anywhere near him. How did this air blast kill him? Because I'm, look, nowhere fucking near the guy, right? So I'm like, how did this happen? Well, the answer is that here, this is frame number 1. I'm shooting him. I'm on 11 HP. He's over there. You see what's going on. The next frame, this I'm assuming you can see he's pointing up, which I'm assuming is the animation of the rocket launcher firing. So I'm assuming he fires on this frame because the next frame you see this explosion. This is not the small explosion that's like a muzzle flash. This is a gib explosion. You can see the soldier is gibbed, right? There's blood everywhere. And that's the air blast. So this is the air blast. You can kind of see the beginnings of the air blast animation around here. And then on the next frame, boom, the hit registers. So it's literally a frame-perfect air blast, which means it doesn't really matter where the fuck I was facing, because the rocket was so close to him that anywhere backwards had to hit him. I think I could continue like this forever, and I wouldn't even notice that forever had passed. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look around. This is the room. This, my friends, is called the room where the place is. And the place is this place, the kitchen. Whereabouts in the kitchen? Well, my tummy. You see, Daddy's hungry, I guess. I'm hungry. This is the place. This is the place. I'm hungry. What have we got? This is what we're going to do live in front of you right now. We're going to be analyzing and confabulating what kind of food we should eat. That's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be looking around, taking a look in the refrigerator. Boom. What do we got? We got milk that's expired. And ham and cheese. I already had that for breakfast. Some eggs. Ooh, that's good to know. Some eggs. A packet of cheese that is empty. Some soy sauce. 2 mysterious citrus fruits. And this thing. This is chicken tikka masala, but I believe that you need to microwave it. I bought this on mistake. Not realizing that I needed a microwave, which is not a piece of equipment that I am in possession of. Not to worry, let's look in the freezer. There must be something I can eat in here, surely. Well, there's lots of chicken. There is lots of chicken. We got salt and pepper chicken strips. We got hot and spicy chicken strips. We got chicken strips with barbecue sauce in them. And we got barbecue chicken strips. Not to be confused, right? There's chicken strips with barbecue sauce, and then there's barbecue chicken strips. 2 completely different things, don't get them confused. And then back here, some sausages. Cheapo frozen sausages. Then we got peas, we got mixed veg, we got long beans, string beans, and frozen oven chips. I eat a lot of frozen chicken because as far as my cost calculations have proven, those frozen chicken strips are the cheapest meat that you can buy. I mean, it's not actually the cheapest. You can go cheaper. But the even cheaper options are whack. Like, they taste like shit. Like, it's very cheap, pre-diced, pre-cooked frozen chicken, and I've gotten it once, And it's pretty much, you can use it in a salad. Like, you can defrost it and put the little chunks of diced chicken in a salad. But there's not really much else you can do with it, because it's just little chunks of diced chicken. I mean, I suppose you could maybe you could put it in a stir fry or something. I hadn't thought of that. That's probably something you could do. But it's not, because it's pre-sliced, it's not very versatile, pre-chopped into little tiny cubes. It's not very versatile, so that's the sort of options that we got. None of them look... The problem is that I eaten too much chicken. I've been eating a lot of chicken and rice and chicken and pasta. But my pasta... If I was going to have pasta, let's see, in here. Do I... Pog! I didn't know I had any tomatoes, chopped tomatoes. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make pasta sauce with chopped tomatoes. What kind of sauce? Just a basic pomodoro, I suppose. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, welcome back to Cooking with No Thank You. It's been a long time. We got a pot of water here. We're going to get that on the boil. Don't forget to get some salt in that bitch. Fuck, I'm running out of salt. I need to buy more salt. Big scoop of salt. The fuck? Some weird thing in the salt, but it doesn't bother me. Get that on. Then we got this pan. We're gonna get that preheating, but on a low heat, because the next thing we're gonna be doing... Wait, can I flip? Can I flip mid-recording? My hands are wet, because I can flip mid-recording! That's new. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, next step. We're gonna get our Mises on plast. We're gonna get our Mises plast. Let's go with 3 cloves, because this one's pretty small. 3 cloves of garlic. And chop off the ends. Oh, this is kind of wobbly. There we go. Okay, get this shit chopped. This knife is pretty blunt. Oh, yeah, that worked. Okay. And then we just crush the garlic with the side of the knife. Everyone should know this trick by now, surely. I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. And that makes the skin come off real easy. Real easy like. Okay. And then my chopping skills are not as good as many YouTube chefs, and this food is not going to look as good on camera as many YouTube chefs, because lighting does a lot for cooking videos, and well, I don't have the professional lighting that they have. Is there still skin on this? No, I am. Oh, there's a bit of rot. See that? There's a bit of rot. We're gonna cut that bit off. That's how garlic is sometimes. Nothing to be worried about. You just chop the bit off that is off-colored. I have a garlic crusher, but I prefer to chop in a pasta sauce. Not in every pasta sauce, but in a basic pomodoro, I'm a chopper. Yeah, this is going to be pretty plain, pretty basic, but, you know, that's fine. Okay, there's our garlic, and then let's throw this stuff away. Actually, I just had a thought. You know what I could put in this? I have some meatballs, some frozen meatballs. Okay, a good glug of olive oil. That goes in. And since the pan is already hot, you don't want to use a cast iron pan for acidic food. This is a pro tip. Okay, we're almost ready, but there's actually one more thing that I need to do, which is wine. So, you know, my wine is, well, you've seen it already. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out when it comes to it. I should have a little scraper. Where's my scraper? I know I had one at one point. I don't know where that's going. I'll just use the knife. It's fine. Okay. Get that garlic going. My hands, I did wash my hands before I did this, in case you're curious. Get a little spoon going, and then we fry that up for about, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute until it all softens, loses some of that pungency and infuses some flavors into the oil, which is really what it's all about, because the garlic's just garlic, it's just itself. What you really want is for the garlic flavor to infuse into the oil, which will then emulsify into the final dish. The first hints of browning on the garlic, but we don't really want it to brown, so as soon as we start seeing it brown, I'm going to put the wine in to cool everything down and stop the frying process. And then, you know, I think for meatballs you're supposed to like brown them off first. The thing is, these are frozen meatballs, but they're frozen Swedish meatballs. They're not really meant to be used in pasta sauce, but I've tried it before and they taste pretty good. So yeah, keep the garlic moving. Okay, I'm starting to see a little browning now, so we're getting ready to go in with the wine. I'm going to turn the heat up because we want this wine to start evaporating alcohol off immediately. Yeah, that's good. In with the wine. Okay, a bit more than that. There you go. This is just cheap boxed wine. Okay. Good, good. And then clearly I did not get my mise en place enough before I started because I did not get this ready. My fingernails are too short to get under the lip of these cans. That might have been too much wine. Oh well. It'll cook down. Also, I just realized there's a better way to do this, but whatever. Now it's ready. We basically just mix it up. And then we're going to start adding some herbs. I should have some, I'll add some rosemary. Oregano. Oh, fuck. Bit of oregano. And that's really all we need for now. Except the black pepper, which I'm going to be adding more towards the end. But I am a black pepper fiend. Okay? I love black pepper. So I like it to actually be a flavor in the dish, not just a seasoning. Let's do all this. And this is a lot of sauce, so this is actually, we don't need to worry about this boiling right now. I mean, there's not much to do right now. I'm going to wait till the wine cooks off a little bit, and then I'm going to start adding some taste seasoning to taste and so on. But for now, we just got to wait. Okay, the alcohol is cooked off right now. Let's give it a taste and see what this needs. Obviously salt. It's very acidic. I put a lot of white wine in there, maybe too much. In the meantime, let's get this water back going so that we can actually have it ready to boil in time. Nice and garlicky. Okay. Bit of salt. And then a bit of magic powder. MSG. You want about that much. And then also, because canned tomatoes kind of suck. A teaspoon or so of sugar. Just to make it nice. It's a pretty classic trick. And then I have a trick that I think everyone in the world would hate if they found out about it. And I'm going to show you it in confidence, okay? Because you motherfuckers haven't tasted it. So you're going to be like, how could you do this? This looks disgusting. But you haven't tasted it. So you're literally just going off of stereotypes. And you know what that is? That's racism. Okay, so you're racist. You're racist. So I don't know how you feel about that, but congratulations, you're racist. This is a trick for pasta sauces, and any sauces. A little bit of Marmite. It's just yeast extract, okay? People put yeast extract in stuff all the time. But as soon as that yeast extract is called Marmite, suddenly everyone has a problem with it because it's British, because you're racist. Okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing this. It's not traditional Italian, but then again, most of the stuff that Italians say is traditionally Italian is fucking bullshit, okay? The carbonara was invented in America. They will never admit to this. They hate it when you tell them this. They get really fucking mad. Carbonara was invented in America. No one in Italy had heard of a pizza until the 1950s. It's all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. So don't let them tell you you can't put Marmite in your pasta sauce. It's just like putting stock in. It has the same effect. It tastes very similar to like a beef stock or something. And if you have a problem with it, I don't want to hear it. I bet you've never even tasted Marmite. You're literally just guessing. You're like, oh, it looks like black sludge. That can't taste good. Motherfucker, you know what else looks like black sludge? Nutella. Okay? Now, I'm gonna get my pasta. And portion it. Oh shit. My bin is over there. Alright, now let's give it a taste. This should taste ultra umami. Oh, that is good. Needs chili though. Needs some spice. Also, the water is boiling. Pasta goes in. I should have chili flakes. Okay, this should be good. Maybe a little more. I don't know if you can see that, but this is you're about to witness something that I never used to do. We're keeping this place clean, okay? I worked so hard to clean this fucking place. We're keeping this place clean. We don't play games no more with this fucking place, okay? Alright, now what I'm worried about is these meatballs. I really hope that they defrost on the inside. I mean, they should, right? Should we take a look inside of one? Should we sacrifice one for the greater good? You know, I think I said when I made this, that's a lot of meatballs. That is not a lot of meatballs. I don't know what I was smoking. Yeah, this is the part in the cooking process when it tastes delicious, and I just want to keep tasting it. And I just make the excuse, I'm like, oh yeah, let me just taste for flavor. But really, I just want to keep eating it because it tastes good. Ooh, that was good. Oh, that was a. It's pretty spicy, but in a good way. Needs more black pepper. Starting to get to a good consistency now. Stir this up so it doesn't stick to the bottom. I'm going to turn this down a bit. I'm still contemplating whether I want to cut open one of these meatballs or not. I think not. Yeah, because that would ruin the presentation of the dish. Okay. That's all for now. Okay, while we wait for that, I'm going to be doing some Bandle. This is 1984, 31 million views, difficulty hard. It's not looking good for me. I'm normally not very good at this anyway. Okay, drums, let's see. This could be any song. 1984, 31 million views, so it's pretty famous. It's got seagulls in it and sea sounds. Did you hear that? Listen. I was gonna say this, I don't even know. Okay, let's just move on. Let's skip it. I have no idea. Bass. Why does it have the fucking real human being synth? What the hell? I got no clue. I'm listening to it again, not gonna help me. Synth 1. The fucking key change is wild. That is a wild chord progression. Okay, I have no clue. Let's go number 4. This sounds familiar to me now. It's an 80s synth pop hit, but I don't know it. I don't know. We're gonna skip it. It's basically over for me. Once you get to the voice cover, it's over for you. I've never heard this song in my life. Eternal Narrative? I have no idea what this is. Never Ending Story? Okay, I've never heard that song before in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never heard that before. I've never even heard of Lim Al? Lim Al? That sounds like a Klingon word. No, this is a song that is completely new to me. So disastrous, really. Okay, I just tasted the pasta and it's almost ready. So I'm gonna add this pasta water to the sauce now and get it cooking at a high heat. Okay, look how dark in color this sauce is. Look at how lovely, dark, and rich this sauce is gonna taste. It's gonna be wonderful. But now, we're gonna add a little bit of unnecessary artery clogging. Oh, I've still got Northern Line playing in the background. Let me stop that. We're gonna add a little bit of butter, cold butter, to emulsify into the sauce. And we're going to do that at the same time as we add the pasta, which is almost finished cooking. Pasta is almost finished cooking, which is the perfect time because you want to finish the pasta cooking in the sauce. Yeah. Okay. And then we add a little butter. We're stirring it vigorously to try and get it to emulsify everything. Oh shit. Well, that is amazing. I'm not sure about the butter. That might have been a bad choice. I was thinking of, like, it would be good with cream, but I don't have any cream. This is when we're gonna do this. You're like, what the fuck is he doing? Ruined. Bit of Parmesan. Mix it in. And we're done. Over here. Look at that. It's a lot of food. I'm a big boy. And then you want to make it look fancy? Big holes. Look at that. Okay, and then it doesn't look that good in this lighting, at least not on camera, but that is food, my friend. That is food. Let's go for the taste test. I mean, come on, look at that. It doesn't look that good in the artificial lighting, but trust me, it looks good in person. Okay. The discovery that I can flip mid-recording is life-changing. Okay, let's see and pray that these meatballs are cooked through in the center. Cheers. They are indeed cooked through in the center. Good. And now, the pasta. Oh yeah. That's where it's at. That is where it's at. I know a lot of you were doubting me because I put Marmite in it, but it wasn't. Here's the thing. It makes the dish. Most people wouldn't want to admit it. Most people would keep that a secret from you. But it makes the dish. The butter at the end was overkill. It didn't need the extra fat. The buttery flavor, it doesn't need it. The meatball's already fatty. My thought was, let me walk you through my reasoning, okay? Because that's an odd thing to do. Why would you put a knob of butter in at the end? It's an unusual thing to do. Let me walk you through my reasoning. So I put maybe too much white wine. I put a lot of white wine. And normally when something is too acidic, you can cut the acid with fat. So that was basically my reasoning. I was like, it's a lot of white wine. It's going to make it very acidic, which it is, because I was tasting it as it was going along. So I was like, it's a little It's a little more acidic than I would normally like it. Ideally, a drop of cream would fix this, but I don't have any cream. So I was like, next best thing, some butter. And to be fair to myself, it does help with the acidity a lot. Like I wouldn't say the acidity is particularly noticeable because of the butter. But the buttery aftertaste is not, it doesn't really go with the flavor profile, in my opinion. Maybe I could have used some olive oil instead, but I feel like dairy is better for cutting through acidity. It's still really good though. We're going to be trying a little bit of Worldle. Worldle. To me, this looks like Finland? No. Sweden. Could be. No. Look. This edge is smoother than this edge. Wait. Which way around? I know Finland's the furthest. This bit's Finland, borders Russia. And then there's the penis-looking shape with 2 countries on it. And this one is the rightmost side. This is my theory. Now, is that Norway or Sweden? I think that's... Fuck. Let's just try both. Norway. It's gotta be Sweden. Boom. I almost insted it. I almost fucking... This was an easy one, though. This was an easy one to... I think my ThinkPad is about to break. So... We're gonna... And also, it's no recognizing USB devices. I think this thing is about to break, and I'm about to lose everything on it. So... When we reboot the computer, we see if it works. And I don't think it's gonna work. And I'm not in the mood to fix it. I am too brain fogged and fucked up to do anything about it. This is the moment of truth. Oh, it works. Oh no, it didn't work. Yeah. Loading Linux error. File boot VM Linux not found. Loading initial RAM disk error. You need to learn to load the kernel first. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I don't have the kernel. I don't know why I'm trying. This has happened before. I just reinstalled last time. But fuck computers. I don't feel like doing anything. I could probably fix it. There's probably a way to fix it. I don't think I'm ever gonna use a computer again.